We have returned. I wasn't going to, but I want to play more. Let me get another turn and I'll go back. Damn, it's on the island. Three more after this. And then 3 more quests. Then I could fly around like a madman. Actually, I should do these. Hello there, my friend. Let's got the poop down. The Ryan. The more the Moblins settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here. But be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favorite hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although, considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits? On the road? What has Zoroja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west, aim for the banks of the second river. Where's another? Ooh, there. Oh dear. I'll go there later. Actually, not later. First. Look at that warrior. Is that a Lala? Is that Lala or that person just far? Oh no, it's a Lala. That warrior that has that the axe that looks like a scythe. Again and again, I struck by the majesty of falls. It is difficult to comprehend the sheer volume of water this natural wonder produces. I feel my eyes. I feel eyes on us several times as we make our way here, though they soon seem to lose interest. The bandits there is said to be somewhere near here, but I'd prefer we avoid seeking out trouble. Oh, I see. This is the river which feeds the waterfall above Okana. Anu. Where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of Miyakabak Zoma. But let's remain vigilant all the same. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get flying in this area and then I'm gonna stop. There. Let me first go get the 8th right, and then I'll go grab the last 3 or 8th rights. Yes. Well, look at this moblin village. God damn moblins. Oh, I don't need you right now. Moblins are goblins, but with an M. There you are. This is Earthenshire. Another claimant is in sight. No other claimant in sight, which means we're ahead or behind? Even as Hanu culture is distinct from the Vanu, Moblin society has developed quite differently from their goblin cousins. Goodness me, it's like the entire village is made of pots. This is the village. This is it, the village where the lay of pots for the Trolleyar saga takes place. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarities be a culture inclination, I wonder? The settlement themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the others is a repurposed town. Do they have porcelain armor on? Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greetings the third promise and the retinue? Ah yes, we're looking for the Dawn servant's elector if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging wagging tongue flaps with her right now. Red Urk is the elector you seek. Oh, that is helpful. We should cut straight to the performing the feat. As much as Red Urk would like to do that, we have a much pressing matter. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the potsworns were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning this about what the storm did to the stairs, I fear you'd have been caught in the path. Not to change the thing, but what are the potsworn? Goatsmiths contacted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot like workshops that they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these potsworns with tours, interior, living quarters, everything the artisan would possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalworks in Uror. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Chimichi. You see, Patron's desert us without enough help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all our hawksworns leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do everything, and we have to do something and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It will give me a chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to getting defeat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. I could use a nap. What Drac'to means to say is we'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. Well, just watch me armball. Just watch me sit around and watch. Goddamn bunny man. Forcing me to work. I don't want to work. I worked a lot, okay? I defeated Oblivion, defeated Shinryu, I killed Borden, Nidhogg. I kind of collapsed the Garlean Empire too, so... Oh god, the model. Oh god. Oh god, the model. I wasn't joking, I really just want to rest. I was hoping you don't feel that way. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll take every helping hand we can. Red Arch, Red Arch. Trust swears that once the part sworn have their perfect workshop again, we will commence the feat with all haste. And you and the third promise can assist to help hands Rako Rock. Wow, it's really coming down. The other four help Red Iron with the other help hands. Hand lending needs hand lending. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more training straight, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's anything I learned on this journey, it's like it's not in this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I need to make the most of having such an incredible mentor on my side. Now, let's find the Rakorak. It's Rakorak. And see what we can do for him. I did a turn, right? Yeah, I did a turn. I'm trying to remember if I did or not. Why can't I remember? Brain, why? Rakorak can't meet his obligation without more help hands. The pot pact is broken and the pots are emptying. You've come to aid Rakorak. Rakorak accepts your hand-lending with joy. His fierce smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised give good livings, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Oh, with Rakorak needs is for new help hands to create a good living for Potsworn Kazi. Help hands assigned to Kazi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakorak took over, but he knows nothing of Kazi. What does Kazi want? What does Kazi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to participate, to prepare things with guestings. Please guestings with Rakorak. Find out what Kazi is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. This is where Kazi works. Kazi works. Is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Excuse me. That must be Kazi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just ask him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be or try our hand at some quick guestings. He's hot. God, my eyes are like all over the place right now. Well, he has no sources of material supplies. Yeah. He might be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and that's no airflow to speak of. How could someone work in this stifling heat? He's barely touched his meal. This dinner is meant to be in hot, or is it losing its, or it loses its savor? The tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones. Right. After taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kazi he might want to improve his working condition. Let's head back outside to talk to Rakorak. Rakorak. Glasses? Oh, you made your observation? Why did I go kinda Scottish? Yeah. What did you guess think? First off, I noticed Kazi wasn't touching his food and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why hasn't he eaten it? But Rakorak is sure of nothing when it comes to Kazi's tastes. We can help you with that. My brother Koana is also a histero, and while anyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. You know, I'm a Makote too. I'm right here, Wakalamat. Lamont. Like, you know, the aversion to piping hot dishes. Actually, do like hot food though. If it was brought to him like that, Kazi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. Simple solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter no matter the temperature. Rakorak never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all. But I don't think that's the only reason Kehi, it couldn't concentrate. The Hithosoro homeland is dry and airy, but even Kehi seems to be suffering in front of the furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drifty shard. They make a lovely breeze. If you know where we can get one of those, we can gather them from Shale of No Return. Shale of No Return. There are very old boats that they're abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the city of Golden City. So we can salvage them for the wreckage. Could you handle that for us, Drac'to? Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kehi's fires and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. Rakorak was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. And we will have to work. We all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shale of no return was past the crags. Through the tunnel southeast of here, you could be able to spot the passage just by outside the village. Yeah, I know where it is. I went there to go get my hair cut early. Because I'm a crazy man. You're Drac'to, aren't you? What brings you out here? The issue with caring for the Potsworn. When they approached me with the same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlene instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the moblin do not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage in uniform trained collectives. I cannot understand their functionality, fixation on independent contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin in the feet of the pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the wounded. We were on our way back from curing herbs for Ryuanji. Settlements in Kozama'uka too have been isolated by storms devastation. Devastation? What would have become of the wounded had we not have found a way there? Should I become Dawnservant, one of my first acts would be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. He's overly reliant on Charlian technology. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Drac'to. Traitor! You are dressed in white. I am dressed in black. You spot the tunnel ahead. Head through the tunnel to the Shales of No Return. The Shales of No Return. And recover the drafty shard. The Shales of No Return. The upgrade is usually when the crystalline. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whistle of wind. It seems you've touched the crystal Drac'to sent you to salvage. Is that a cool breeze? Drac'to feels? Yes, thank you for Seek finding a drifty shard. Drac'to will add it to new set of tools he brought. When I came bearing good food tidings. The cook have prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hesh... He... Makote. I'm just gonna say Makote for now. His brain no work that way. Brain no work that way at all. And it's... No, and it's on the way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kazi thinks of our effort. I was wondering what occurred. What occasion called for me to receive so many visitors? A fine meal, new tours, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pack. I am grateful for your kind consideration. Allow me a moment or two, and I will reciprocate with a piece worthy of the potsworn. A pot of oil lamp, not to brighten the halls of Volok-Susa. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance, truly a gift fit for the darn servant. I'm glad you like it, considering the time I wasted till now. I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my intrusion. Lamati, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That is great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of the Protsworn. It is indeed master for peace. Thank you for your kind words, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama'uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins do not simply build their workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Shirley and Goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creativity. Impetus. Flurier fortunately does not want for inspiration. Everyone wishes to learn the basics of a craft. What would do well to study it here? There. I was raised amongst Drac'to, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Durar's various people were eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hestaro? I have a few fond memories of nomadic life. Well, I'm a moon cat. You guys are sunseeker, so. Would that I could forget that time. tried the dish of I tried the serving of the dish we prepared for Asi. It was so good I had to a second helping. Oh, my workshop is just the way I like it. I have inspiration oozing from my every pore. Think of the lantern was nice. Just wait until my next masterpiece. Poof, poof. Shh. Drac'to is very grateful to you. I thank you for both your hands' work and clever quick guessings. When it comes to help handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already along this journey. The elector bids the claimants assemble. The elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the western side of the village. I will head over after finding Tancred and Urianchi. I also ran into the Levier twins on the way there. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Arrivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is started, but even now he's consideration to effort. Anyways, let's not keep Ready Rock ready. You know, I think it'd be better if they had a triumvirate. Yep, a triumvirate. Koana, Waklamat, and the Zoro to brew together. That might be the way this is handled. Ready Rock, thanks you for assisting help hands Rock. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive. So please be patient a while longer. Is this voiced? I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you feel? I convinced a bunch of them to stay. You managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh, welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plan for our salt crossing and new Potsworns they will bring. All hail mighty Zorolja. He clearly cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestone, the resilient son of Dawntrail servant. For Zorolja was clearing rockfalls. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Shh. Claimants! Your attention, please. As Ready Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The previous metal were crafted by those artisans bring in much janky shine. From across the sort, should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. probably all merchants will suffer. As Ready Rock set you to this feat. One of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So you're recruiting new spotsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. This feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for a demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She'll be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoroja's disqualification. Right as means to an end. The steps we take to get there is not important. Then Ready Rock declares the feat of pots begin. But remember, a pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatch or deceptive tongue flaps. Electors say nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival, which is exactly what we should do. Yeah, ha ha ha. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. The nasty brutes are up to something. Aye, he might seek to delay us again, so he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Waklamat? Have you a candidate in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I can't ask them to give up the comforts of L'Oreal to live in a remote village, no matter how beautiful the scene. Meanwhile, Koana probably has hundreds of young craftsmen to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand? That's just a statement of fact. And I suppose we can try by asking around Oachuichi. Come on. You're getting there. We know someone who's eager. That seems a logical place to start, but back to Turiola it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No. No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I speak plainly. The truth is, I'm really sick on boats. Yeah, we know. Honey, young lady. Well, Clamat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit it. In any case, we won't be fighting the currents this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Twitter, are you sure? I'm positive, mostly. Can't we just teleport? I mean, Aetherite's a thing, guys. Oh, come on. obstacles of what obstacles will Bakulujaja throw at us next? Or will he try something more direct? Did we mention the potsworn in our care requires a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens, if not hundreds of times. Aaronville was scolded more than once for not cheering loud enough. I've procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting the personalized needs for a potsworn is not an experience I care to repeat. Waklamat suffered such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or a potion that could ease her nausea. I need a moment, upriver or downriver. He cast to me, who is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on the boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Robley can help us recruit a potsworn. It's really overlooking Jean. And slide. We slide. We slide. Slide. And I want upon a slide. Oh, God. Yeah, whatever. Speed. So this is what you mean, Ichimichi, that Wakulamat was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wandering. Wachumichi is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we were to find a potsworn candidate, I can think of no better place to begin our search. Surely at least one person is willing to answer Wakulamat's call for a potsworn. Maybe Master Ropelai can help us. Arvo brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit it a close look. I should like to observe these masters out. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachumichi? You're no chip on your axe skin, have you? No, Master Rob. Actually, I have a favor to ask. Wave hands, wave hands. So what do you think? Do you know of a craftsman who might be interested? Fletching my artisans for a mobland, eh? Well, seeing as it is the Third Promise making a request, I'm willing to look the other way if none of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only, I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with the mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? I'm the oldest man who... The Eorzean growth, what about him? You mean Von Tien? He did say he was employed to some fancy jewelry store across the sword. And considering the distance he already came, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he only just got himself a new job. It is too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact. There is no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Von Tier at his workbench. at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at XIV. Then maybe we should go and talk to him, just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having a deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabin if you like. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Head nod. Slide evolution. Where are you? Get out there. An angel from a nightmare. I shouldn't sing the song, cause they might get caught. Preparing to fight. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I like this town music. Oh, the Dark Knight girl following me around. He looks very close to Gaia. I'm still not sure about this. Oh, Drac'to, you're here too. The third province says she wants to chat. I'm just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet place outside? The last time we talked on this beach, you were in such a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul, until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcome, but for the first time, it is in a long time. I feel content with my lot in my life. That's wonderful. Texture is not that good. Maybe. So what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've set it in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. Ah, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artist signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the rite of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that is the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wachi Michi, I'm not demanding you to throw that away and sign a pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third promised. The other day I completed the necessary production of immigration. I'm pleased to say I am an official subject of Hario law. I've since endeavored to learn what I can from my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. And now you will recall it was my father's example that led me to pursue goldsmith. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wished to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tyrolian that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pact, then I shall gladly do so. For Van Tien. Thank you. I will return to Master Ropa and inform him of my decision. Ropely. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I shall be the one to deliver the news. Perhaps you remember me. Bakla Uv, owner of Braklali Tia. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Waklaman's ally from across the Tsohg, yes, and a hero of some renown too, if the Goths are to believe. Well, it so happens I would use some heroic input. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciation. I'll be waiting for you at my shop now. What do you want, old man? Oh, roll quests. Nice. Should I unlock that? Yeah, I'm gonna unlock that. I'm gonna be a madman and I'll unlock the roll quests. God, everybody's just wearing this coat, aren't they? Find a new one. Drac'to, I was wondering when you would be along. Not a moment too soon. Either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I'm entrusted to do. Of course, I'd be wanting to know the details. It is a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. I'll unlock the world quests. For now. That bunny boy is in a suit. A maid suit. Now that we're all settled, allow me to introduce myself. I am Barku, Eva, proprietor of Balyitia. As you know, my establishment is open to everyone. People hailing from across Tyrol, and sometimes further. Come, here are whets their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into my mortally patrons. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch are here. Not long ago. Set just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Why am I not having echo flash? Thank you all for coming here, as far from your respective homes. As this is the first time we have gathered in one place, perhaps some formal introductions are in order. I am. Welcome. What would you have? What are you be having? Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Oh, now then, where was I? Ah, yes, I am Yahi. If you are sitting here now, it's because I have personally invited you to the Passage of the Unbound, my secretive villainous order with ambition to sow discord across the world. Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor does secret orders have their meeting places where all eyes can see. What do you know? your snide remarks only ruined my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand the words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason: to throw the world into a myriad of chaos, and then watch its nations crumble. What else could we call ourselves if not villains? My only interest is to punish all who's dare to mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can. My only purpose is to punish all who's dare mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crumbled under the weight of my ire. A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we had managed to muster our others to our side, there is a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say you are right. Hey, at present we are bound and powerless. That is why in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find strength to shatter our shackles. And in so doing, we shall become unbound, like the birds soaring up above. We shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure sky black. It's raining. But sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest. You say of fine strength? Is that why we are here? To look for it? It's so that I pledge. If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might on my beck and call, I shall win your adoration, known only by a hero. Your eagerness is hearty, and you are correct. The tools to make our goals a reality lay in Tural. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. LA. What do you mean artifact? Oh ho ho. What do you mean artifact? Oh ho ho. I sense a adventurous hunt for instruments of devilish devilry ahead. Hey, my imagination is overflowing with images of the new forms my trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their homes in Tural's continent, where they have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever story these people have attached to their so-called treasures matter not. Each contain the essence of fearsome beast these called Tural Vidrol, and with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. That means the means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. Ninja, Drac'to. It looks like a Drac'to. Might be the thing. She's the mage. I take that is not there. I take there is no questions. Then let the passage of the unbound open into the world, unto the world. We begin at once. They didn't order anything. They didn't order a single thing. My thoughts exactly. That's the long and short of it. What do you think? They might lack discretion, but they seem formidable nonetheless. They left without ordering anything. Villainous indeed. Right there is their name. It's right there in their name. They're unbound by manners and respect, and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Of course, we have a duty to report what happened to the Landsguard we did, but it doesn't make a damn difference because soon we learn those unwelcome guests have teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help, recovering a stolen relic. The other came with the same story, then another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound were a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the seas with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what they lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That is why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now, I know you're busy in Turar, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place. But if you could take the time to find here Raula Amajin out, you'll be doing so. You would do a service to the many who could really use the helping hand. How much XP do you get? Welcome! Allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone unsuitable. Greetings, Raula Maji. At the risk of becoming daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share? A nuisance? Why perish the thought? You came just in time. In fact, none other but the vaunted Drac'to has agreed to aid to the search. Finally, a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in the wicked hands, our home shall know no peace. I say nothing of the dangers they pose to other nations. If these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you had better depart. You had better depart on the next ship. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Torolior in search of aid. Lozin Q there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic. So she requires a tower protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. So she's the tank quest. The heirloom that Nia Pine must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics to counteract this effect. Healer. The search for Shashi Pai's tribal treasure has entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone and to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes deadly aim. But she's doing that. And lastly, that is to Suni, who knows little about her people's ancient artifact, aside that it must not fall into the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Aren't you forgetting someone, Raoul Hoja? Your crisis is just as pressing, even if you haven't said so yourself. Raoul Hoja hears from far south than even Maomuk and has traveled many days and nights in search for someone who can strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effects of his village treasure. Did I get that right? Indeed. I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Raoul Majah. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures, all are waiting for the aid of a braid's foe. Hopefully that can be you, Drac'to. Of course, I'll spare all that I know on the matter. You'll only need ask. I know that I will not hold it against you. Shall you choose to assist only those of whom your talents are suit best? As long as you do that, what you can, the people of Turor, and maybe even further, will be in your debt. Okay, she needs the tank. She needs the melee DPS. She needs the Arcanist. Okay, I know who it needs from. Okay, alrighty. Back to the MSQ. Story quest can be, role quest can be done later. Because I got higher level. I feel ungrateful for leaving so soon after Master Ropley granted me employment, but surely you'll understand. I do this for the future of Torol. Rolio. I see you managed to find Fonjin Thea. Let's stop soon. Master Ropla, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Fonji T has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor of Wachubi Chimichi. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you are so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropali. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Thrall Biol. Come back to us if the mob cut you loose. We'll always have a job at Wachubichi. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. Shit. Oh. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. What became of Fanjitin? Jintain. Fanjantain. Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a Patswan. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. I have plenty of reason to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fanjantain. Put his faith in me, and I won't let him down. I've unlocked deliveries for Michi, and speak to Ropali and pursue your new endeavors. Blah 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 blah. Ah yes, the Crysterium thing. A father first. Right then. I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you like, I'll suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. This might have a solo video where I have to fight Dad. Welcome back, sir. You have a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting for your return. Drac'to the Third Prince Entourage, I've been all over city looking for you. The Dawn servant summoned you to the palace. You are to present yourself at the gate. A guard stationed outside the sun perch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing, you are not to mention this visit to Waklamat. Because I'm about to fight the old man. Alright, here we go. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I am not informed of the reason of your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Alright, old man.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Aha, yes. Alright, old man, let's see how this goes. Viper versus Viper. At me, bro.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailor's gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
We shall see. As long as neither of us get too carried away.
Not even the slightest hint of fear. I knew you were no pretender. The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies.
Sure, old man.
Come! Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales. Give it your all! I want to fight to remember! Let's test the waters. You can do better than that! I see you know the Viper style! Ha! Let's see how you handle this!
Pick this up. Literally just picked this up 2 days ago.
Very well. Sovereign Risen Kingdom. All right. Did you think you had my will do. You've shown me more than enough.
Sure, old man.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
I've slain gods. I've slain monsters. Also, I haven't been Viper for that long. 3 days. Actually 5 days. Started it early.
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way.
I'm not gonna do that.
Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamachi?
Good-natured but naive.
Whether he be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
She's not ready to roll.
Well, I did ask you to speak your mind, but agreed, she's not ready for the throne. Not yet.
Exactly. She's not ready.
Lamachi thinks she understands her many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, as potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking.
Yep. 2. 1 lack.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and being loved in turn. Mama T as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it. There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries.
Same.
You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my...
Watch over her, champion. Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come.
If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away about their bouts. Even now I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away from their bouts. Zoral Ja, your lance-wielding friend Astinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else from me? That's the scoring part. Well, if that's all it was. I think I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Almost 2 hours, and I have things I need to do in the morning. I usually don't stream today. I just really wanted to play more. Alright. Thank you for watching. If you can, like and subscribe. And have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night. Thank you. Have a good day, wherever you are.